Dave from DNA Reptilia here. Today, we're going to show you our 5 most expensive animals that we have in our ball python collection. The main reason why I'm doing this video is because, yeah, we have a new number 1. Now, when we first started collecting ball pythons, we didn't do it the smartest of ways. Yes, we started buying animals for 1 to 2 to 3. I think in the first year and a half that started purchasing animals was, I think the most expensive one was a $900 animal. That animal is not in our top 5. We have come a ways. It's been 3 years on breeding, 3 seasons of actual breeding. We're going into our 4th year of breeding. We've had ball pythons for about 4.5 years now. Nope, 4 years now. We're going to season 4, 5 years now. I had to remember what season we're going to, because I actually did buy a couple, yes, low-end adult breeder females, just so I could start breeding. I think our first year we actually had 8 clutches, so it technically wasn't really, some of the girls that I did buy actually got up to size, so I bred them. But anyways, that's not the part of this. That's not part of this. But as it went on, I started breeding rats, and the first 2 seasons clutches were decent enough as what some people call show fodder, which is animals you would bring to reptile shows for families to adopt as pets or to purchase as actual pets. So, and me being able to raise enough rodents to feed my collection, plus be able to sell the extras off to also gain more money, so I can gain more higher end animals, as I would say. It took me a few years. As you see, as number 5, I got her when she was only a couple hundred grams, and well, she's not a couple hundred grams anymore. She at the time was the most expensive animal early in our years. Wow, my stuttering today. Whew. But anyways, after the first couple years of acquiring animals, I stopped putting my own money into it. That includes racks and everything else. Started off at about $15,000 worth of investment total in with animals, racks, food, whatnot. But after I started breeding my own rodents and stuff like that, and breeding the first couple years, I've been able to make all the money rotate in its own little hive mind, as you can say, so that the money that I was selling animals, selling rodents for was all staying together. It was paying for rodent food, and it was paying for new ball pythons to add to our collection. Today, I'm going to be showing off some animals that you probably haven't really seen on any of the videos. A couple you have, one you definitely haven't because I just picked it up, and a couple haven't had clutches yet, so you haven't really seen them yet. But there are our top 5 most expensive animals here in our collection. Alright, we're going to start down at the bottom of the list with number 5. Now, when I purchased this female, she was valued at $1,100. That's what I paid when I got her. Granted, yeah, now she's worth a lot more because, well, this is our leopard lesser visual clown. I got her when she was 400 grams. And I was hoping she was going to give us a clutch of eggs last year, but unfortunate things happened. She ended up reabsorbing. So this starts off number 5. And when I purchased her, she was valued at $1,100. Alright, number 4. Our number 4, who's being very active right now, is our blackhead het clown I got from Royal Constrictor Designs. He actually fathered the clutches here and actually produced our most expensive animal that we've produced so far, which you guys haven't seen yet, but I'll give you a hint. It has blackhead and it's a clown. And there's one other gene in it that's very common in clown, let's put it that way. But when I purchased him at Royal Constrictor Designs, I ended up paying $1,200 for him. This year, he's actually going to go to number 5 in hopes to see if we can get a viable clutch out of her this year. Number 3. This next animal was actually purchased through a fundraising auction for the Forrest Fanning family when Forrest actually passed away to help with funeral fees and so forth. This animal, which I call Forrest, is a fire cinnamon special pied that we actually got from that Troy over at Best Dressed Balls produced. He has fathered 3 clutches and he's currently pairing right now to a Mojave Firefly. So I'm hoping to produce super fires that are het pied. I know that there's fire and cinnamon in him because of the clutch he produced earlier in the year, which we produced a fire pied, some special cinnamons, or a special cinnamon, cinnamon, a normal piebald, and another special pie, which I do believe has fire in it. He's an awesome creature. He has currently 7 black dots on him. I haven't counted recently, but last time I counted, he had 7. When I got him, he had 5. So he's slowly increasing his freckle count. Number 2. This boy, yep, another male. We got last year. Had a really good year in sales. So, and I had an opportunity to make some world's firsts. And if you've been following along, yes, this is our Hurricane Het genetic stripe that we got from Hans Winter. And he was valued at $2,400. And he's produced 2 solid clutches this year that we do believe currently that we produced at minimum 1 Hurricane genetic stripe. But I do believe that there is 3 other definites. 2 of them are male and 2 of them are female altogether. 1 possibility and 4 female Hurricane Het genetic stripes. Been a fan of for quite a few years, ever since I saw the gene. He's a nice size boy. Number 1. And for our new number 1, it took about good 5 to 6 months of rodent sales and some snake sales to actually pay for. Some of you guys may think that $3,500 is not high cost, but for normal Joes like me who are doing this as a hobby, $3,500 is pretty penny. But like I said, $3,500 for my new pickup from Royal Constrictor Designs, Garrick DeMeyer himself, is the Pastel Cinnamon Clown Het genetic stripe. And it's also a female. Now, I felt this was a very good investment because of how many genetic stripes that I have. And this marks our 4th visual clown female. Granted, yeah, she is small. And I plan on making my own double het for her. Hopefully in the next not this season, but next season, I'm gonna try to make a 100% double het. But she is freaking gorgeous. I have a male cinnamon clown, and I am so enthused what pastel does to cinnamon. Holy cow. In clown, that is. She's a gorgeous animal. And it's actually one of the newest projects out there in like 3 or 4 years for a ball python project. That's still pretty new. And it's called, if you're wondering, the actual project is actually called the Kiki Project. Because the founder of the combination, this is what I've heard, the founder of the combination, his daughter's name is Kiki. So he named the project after her. Now, if you're following on Instagram, you knew a week ago, or I should say last week, that I was at Royal Constrictor Designs. And I never showed anyone what I was picking up. She's awesome. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. For once, I actually did a little show-off video, I guess. Not really a flex, because, man, there's some animals that put these to shame. I'm sorry. There's some serious rocking animals out there that put my animals to shame. But I do the best with what we have. It's a hobby. We don't earn an income from it. Till next time.